Hi, welcome to this Excel tutorial video. Today's video I'm going to show you 5 shortcuts or 5 tips that you maybe weren't aware of in Excel. So it's going to be a short video. Hopefully some of these tips will be new to you and you can ideally kind of learn something from this tutorial. So first of all, let us begin with shortcut keys that we can press to do particular things. So right now, if I want to make this bold, I can click on the bold button and make that field bold. If I hover over the bold button, I get a little tooltip that says to me, Control and B is bold. Or if I hover over this italic, Control and I is italic. So I don't need to press the button, I can do Control and I and make it italic. And you can see that when I've done Control and I, that's showing as being selected. Or Control and U for underline. So Control and U, and if I do it again, Control and U, it underlines it, Control and I removes the italic, and Control B removes the bold. That's fine. However, let's take this as an example. The font color, there's no shortcut for font color. So if you don't have access to your mouse or some issue with your mouse, you can still access your font color or any button on the toolbar. So if I highlight this field and I want to change it to red, if I press the Alt key, you can see at the top now I've got all sorts of numbers and letters, and they are now shortcuts to allow me to access the tabs initially, and from the tabs the options in those tabs. So for my font color, it's in the Home tab, and if you see the H here is for the Home tab. So if I press, regardless of me being already on it, if I press the H key, I then get a load of other options now. And if I press 1, I'll make this field bold. If I press B, it'll go to this border options. But what I want is the font color. So if I do FC, it brings me to this. I can now go down here, select a color. In this case, I want it to be red. Press enter, and it makes it red. So same thing if I press Alt, and if I want to go to my data tab, I press A to go to my data tab, and then maybe I want to sort it ascending. So if I do SA, it's sorted that field ascending. And if you go into this, you press Alt and you go to maybe back to the Home tab, and actually you think I don't want this anymore. If you press Escape and Escape again, it takes you out and you're back in the standard access mode. Okay, next I want to show you about the quick access toolbar. So we've got this toolbar at the top here. You've got some options that right now I've only got automatically save, undo and redo but I can click on maybe new, and it will give me a little new button here. So I've got some options that are already there. Sort ascending or descending, that's all good. I'll untick that. But maybe I use a particular key a lot and I would like it in my quick access toolbar. In this case, I'm going to just select bold. So it works with any button. If I right click on this option here, I've got the option to add it to the quick access toolbar. If I do that, suddenly there's my bold option. So I go over this, there's my bold button, and I make it bold. And if I don't want it, I can right click and remove it from the quick access toolbar. Okay, next I want to talk about moving around Excel. So you can use your arrows. If you don't have access to a mouse, you can use your arrows to quickly navigate around your cells. However, you might have a lot of rows and a lot of columns, and in which case you might want to go to the very end row or column. To do this, if you hold the Control key and press right or down, it will take you to the last populated field. So if I do Control and up, it'll take me to field number 1. If I do Control and right, it'll take me to J. And if I do Control and right again, it'll take me to the end of all my rows. So I want to go Control left and Control left again. It'll take me back to where I was. So if I delete the text in this field here and I go back to the top and I do Control and down, it will take me to the last populated field. That's not the last field, but the last populated field in this row. And if I go down again and do Control down, it takes me down to the last populated field again. So there might be more data below, but it just takes me to the next field before our gap. Okay, now using the control key, we're doing this zipping about. If I do the shift key, it highlights the fields, which I've no doubt you know. But if you do control and shift, it highlights fields by jumping to the next empty field. So this is a quick way of quickly highlighting a lot of data. So that's control, shift, and your arrow keys. And the last thing, if you highlight any section of data, you will get this little box pop up here, and it's the quick analysis option. If I click it, it gives me options of conditional formatting. Depending on what I've selected, I get options of charts. Now in this current selection, it's not really helpful, but if I maybe grab this set of data here and click on here, I now get options of different types of formatting, averages. I get options of different charts, so you can select the chart and it will create the chart for you. If I just delete that, there are a lot of options in here, adding totals, tables, there's a lot of options in here. So anything that you select, if I just select that, I suddenly get access to this option here. It's really cool, really quick way of maybe doing conditional formatting. That's the end of this tutorial. Hopefully there was something in there that was helpful, something you didn't know. Any feedback is appreciated. Thanks a lot for your time. See you next time.